Welcome to AdventureSphere. This channel is dedicated to missing people who are missing with a vehicle. In the process of creating this database, we are creating a volunteer sonar search and recovery dive team to search for the people featured on our channel. Our services are free of charge. We ask you to consider subscribing, watch our content, and help spread awareness of our endeavor. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline can be reached by dialing 988 or 1-800-273-8255. Calls are free and confidential. This is an update to our video about Monroe Pyke. I found an article last night that was published a few months ago. My databases and even the sheriff's office state that Guy suffers from Alzheimer's and dementia. One of his grandchildren stated that there was false claims that Guy suffered from dementia. This has opened a whole slew of questions that may help recovery teams find him. Dementia is a general term for decline in mental ability, and that is severe enough to interfere with daily life, whereas Alzheimer's disease first affects a part of the brain that's associated with learning. Early symptoms can include alterations in memory, thinking, and reasoning abilities. How do symptoms differ from signs? Symptoms are feelings or sensations for an individual, whereas signs are visible to others. Another way to think of it is if you are a passenger in a vehicle and you feel the vehicle increasing in speed, the acceleration, the force is a sensation, and you feel the urge to ask the driver to slow down. A sign, however, would be the red sign that says stop to every literate person who sees it. Let's take our gentleman of the hour, Guy Monroe Pyke. Aside from any altered cognition, he still has shaking hands and may appear drunk. Shaky hands can be a sign of dehydration, as is confusion, tiredness, and muscle cramps. As we age, our bodies change and slows down. Sensations such as thirst slows down. Thirst is our body's reaction to dehydration. If you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. We need water to keep our brains agile and flush out impurities, bacteria, byproducts, waste in our body. They say that an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I'm not saying this to chide Guy or his family. This can happen to anyone and everyone. No one wants their friends or family members or even strangers to go missing. There are little actions we can take here and there to help minimize the risks. We can keep a bottle of water in easy reach of the driver's seat. Open the bottle and hand it to them. The key in this scenario is not asking them if they are thirsty or if they want a drink. They will most likely decline the offer. As you hand it to them, you can say something to the effect that it helps promote their independence. If they still are able to drive on their own, keep a bottle within reach for them and let them know it will help them stay alert and lubricate their joints and muscles so they feel less pain. Let's go back to Guy's agenda on Friday, April 2nd, 1999. The drive from his home in Howlett Hill to Evans Mills, New York is approximately 90 minutes. When he arrived, he didn't get out of his vehicle. Was he having some sort of spell of confusion? Was he needing to talk with someone or wanting to talk with someone? Later, he was going to visit a relative in Watertown. Watertown is about 20 minutes from Evans Mills and an hour 20 minutes from home. He turned right out of their driveway to head north. Now that I'm reading this the second time, Evans Mills is north of Watertown, so maybe these two are in reverse, and maybe it's just the way that he gets on the road from Watertown back to his home. So let's see here. Watertown's about 20 minutes from Evansville, an hour 20 minutes from home. He turned right out of their driveway to head north, and this is where our trail grows cold. We'll try to heat it up in a minute, but first let me provide some additional background information. This is all freely available on the internet, so accuracy isn't guaranteed. Here we go. He drives a black and blue 1989 Chevy Blazer, New York license plates FMS867. It had a full tank of gas. Was it full when he left home, or was it full after he left a relative's? It might be down to 2/3 of a tank after driving a couple hours. Guy left with only his driver's license, no cash, no credit cards. Guy had spoken of wanting to travel to Florida, but there is no evidence he went there and no evidence of crossing the border into Canada. When he expressed interest in Florida, did he mean the town Florida, New York? That's about 3 hours, 15 minutes away. Or did he mean Florida State? Does he have friends or family near the town of Florida? Guy's date of birth is January 18th, 1929. At the time of this recording, he would be 94 today. He does take prescription blood thinner. Guy was married to Arlene for over 50 years before she passed away in January 1st, 2012. Her obituary stated that her son Barry predeceased her and that surviving are her husband Guy, their son Dennis, and daughter Susan. Guy and Arlene's son Barry Patrick Pyke passed away in 2009 when he was 48. He too lived in Howlett Hill, like his parents, and worked for loss prevention for Rite Aid pharmacies. Barry's obituary says that his father predeceased him. Was that his way of coping with his mortality, believing he would see his father again on the other side, or was it his stage of grief? The trio have a lovely headstone in the Woodlawn Cemetery in Syracuse, New York. A beloved puppy dog is on the headstone too. On Friday, April 2nd, 1999, at 3 p.m., was when he was last seen. It was 59 degrees out. The high that day was 60 degrees. The low was 50. The sunrise was at 5:46 a.m. and the sunset at 6:32 p.m. So he's got about 3 hours here of daylight still. Following the posted speed limits, the drive from Watertown to Howlett Hill was 80 miles or about an hour, 20 minutes. Did he drive the speed limit? Drive slower? Remember, we slow down as we age, including our reaction times. Would 3 hours give him enough time to make it home? Remember, he does tire easily. Spring was coming soon. Would he take a scenic route for some enjoyment and relaxation? Was he making good time and perhaps drove further to see a relative in Solvay? Maybe park at the lake if he needed to wait for them to get home from work? Solvay is about 6 miles or 15 minutes from Guy's approximate location. So I do have some other questions for friends and family if they see this. Let's see here. So what was his work address before he retired, as well as his home address and places that he liked to frequent? Did he volunteer anywhere? What church did he attend? Did he have any hobbies or social groups that he would go see every month or so? Did he prefer to go out or stay home? Was he an early bird or a night owl? Did he give any possessions away in the month or two before he disappeared? Does he prefer to drive on main roads or back roads? Does he drive at night? Was there any road construction detours that may have taken him through unfamiliar areas? He could have been disoriented from that and maybe even went into water not realizing it was there. Was his vehicle checked on license plate readers? It would pop up in, I believe, at least the lower 48 states. Did he place any calls to AAA, his mechanic, or car insurance in the day or two before he disappeared? What items did he always carry with him? Did he wear like a wedding band, a necklace, a water bottle, a multi-tool, a pocket knife, a gun maybe? If he does have any weapons, it would be good to know. So if we are able to locate his vehicle using sonar, we search the ground around the vehicle very well to make sure we got everything to get back to his family and prevent other people from obtaining it. Was he conditioned to driving the long distances? How often did he make it up to Evans Mills? Within 3 days of his disappearance, was he diagnosed with a bladder infection or a UTI? And then does he have any other health issues? Diabetic, seizures, concussion? I know he wears glasses. When was the last time that his prescription was updated for his glasses? And then what was the place of his last verified financial transaction? Was it the gas station or someplace else? I know he didn't have any money with him, but it still might give us an idea of what he was doing around that day. So the places I'm going to share next are shared with my blessing, so Guy can be reunited with his family, regardless who higher powers work through. The description box has our email address if you'd like to share insight on any case, know someone missing with a vehicle and would like them featured on our channel and searched for, or to donate equipment. The video of Google Earth has a measurement from our current best starting location, which is Watertown, and then it goes out to possible search areas. We focus on bodies of water within 5 miles of their last known location and within 5 miles of their destination. If an area has been heavily searched, we may expand the search area, but please keep in mind that accidents tend to happen closer to home. And also, since we are looking at such a big area and we know that older gentlemen prefer larger bodies of water, I tried to include all the water bodies. So right now you're looking at Onondaga Lake Park. This is about, I believe, 6 miles from his home. And he also has a relative that lives there in Solvay. This would be my number one place I'd want to search. There is also the Black River, Perch Lake, Henderson Bay, the Seneca River, Mud Pond, Scantinellus Lake, and then there's water along the New York State Thruway. That, however, is a toll road, and I believe it very unlikely since he didn't have any money with him or on him. If you'd like to help Guy's family find him, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell to receive progress reports. I'll let the video play out here about 3-4 minutes so you can see the entire search area. If you see something I missed that looks interesting, please let me know in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and remember that we love you.